Hey, you guys, it's your girl, Norma. Like, I'm totally close to 4,000 watch hours, even though there's tons of haters out there. And you may have seen my most recent post. I wanted to answer fan mail because I have so many fans out there. And it's really great because I've transitioned so many people out there transitioning with me from listening to my content. I've transitioned many people who once were bigots into accepting me, love me, accept me. I deserve it. So I'm going to read some of your questions because now that I'm becoming YouTube famous, it's like par for the course. And I'm going to start from the top down because it's only fair. So let's get it started in here. Okay, let's get it started. So I'm starting with somebody named Ignatiras Langala. I don't know, maybe he's like Polish or something. He says, why don't you talk about some gematria and how they use ritualistically I can give you lots of examples if you want. Prince Philip, dead at 99 on the 99th day of the year. People love their coincidences. The Bible don't talk about okay. I don't know who this person is or what they think this channel is, but like, I don't know what gematria is. Like, I think I've seen it before, like on YouTube or something. Like, isn't there a guy with like a big nose who got like sprayed by like Antifa or something, got beat up by them? His name's like Black Green or something. I've seen that, but like I totally don't know anything about Prince Philip. So I'm gonna move on because like I'm here to answer questions about like me or like you and like the tips, give you the tips you need. Here's Katie. Katie, help me, Norma. I don't feel like myself in my body. Long story short, today I woke up and suddenly realized I'm a lampshade. Been there, girl. I literally can't look in the mirror since then because of my body dysmorphia, because I'm a lampshade in a girl's body. I even had a panic attack looking in the mirror because I don't feel good in my body. The most important question in my life, how should I use my pronouns, he, she, or they? I feel like I'm gender fluid, demisexual lampshade. I'm gonna change my ID card, but my parents don't understand me. I told them they are boomers who use hate speech. I wish they were woke. Thank you. Katie, I know what you're going through. Picking your pronouns, I would give you this advice. It's day to day. Whatever you feel like that day, just be. And don't worry about your license, your ID card. You can go whenever you want and change it. So if you're a lampshade and you want to identify, just say as maybe a lamp made out of wicker or something, like you could totally go to the DMV and change it. And then if the next day you feel like you're like, I don't know, like just say maybe like, I don't know, some type of like animal, like say like a serpent or something. Well, anyway, you can go and just have it changed. So I totally understand, and I'm sorry that your family is doing that to you. Like they're just hating on you. Like, don't they have lamps in the house? Right? So like, don't they need lamps for like light and stuff? So what are they hating on you for? Like, if they're gonna hate on you for being who you really are, then tell them to get rid of their lamps and their lights in the house and see how they function. Okay, what are they gonna like use candles or something? Like it's like Little House on the Prairie or like Little Women Days? Like that would be crazy. Moving on. Let's move on to Liz Ray. Oh, and congratulations again, Katie Kate. Like, totally proud of you. I still can't get over your first video and your artwork, Norma. It's so special, so vibrant, especially when you describe your technique. Oh boy, what a masterpiece. Please show us more. Thanks, Liz. I know, girl, you don't have to tell me, but tell me more. It is good, it is special. I'm becoming better and better at the art, and I'm still selling it for anyone out there who wants to buy the art. But you're right, Liz. Long story short, to answer your question, I deserve it. I deserve it. And if you don't accept me, well, then you have a problem. Kingdom Advancement. He says, what does your conscience honestly tell you? Example, no matter what I say or do, I'm still a male. Even if I change my name and appearance, or I am a girl and I don't know why my body has a penis, This is an honest question and not hatred at all. I'm curious. The reason I ask is the sheer amount of overcoming your mental space and conscious to convince you out there of what you physically see has got to be hard and extremely. I don't need to like read on here. Like this is hateful. Okay, kingdom advancement. Like this is not progressing society, letting everyone do what they want. Like let us do what we want. And if I want to come into your community and raise your kid and dress him in drag, I should be allowed. So move on. It's Liz Ray again. Better late than never. You can always ask questions. Moving on to unfathomed fears. I don't want to be here forever. There's so many questions I have to get through. Norma, what's the best way to put on a bra as a trans woman? I've had a hard time adjusting. Any tips? Wink, wink. Well, girl, I actually put it on from the feet first, like I'm putting on pants. So I pull it all the way up. I put 1 foot in each hole and I just pull it up that way. It gets a little uncomfortable, but that's how I do it. Gally Keith. Oh, who was the first teacher to teach you how to identify? And what grade was it? Preschool, kindergarten? This is like whatever, like the best male question. It is a great question, but if you've listened to me, Gail, I just transitioned and came out. So unfortunately, like my teachers didn't do the right thing and let me come out then. So I pretty much just didn't feel accepted. I didn't feel like me my whole life until recently. And that's why I totally think we should get into the schools and get these kids at a young age. So you're right, though. That was a good question. Thanks for your input, Gail. Gordy says, Norma, what star sign are you and Todd? I don't know what that means. Is that like astrology or something? Like all I know is like we're stars, like real stars, like 5-pointed stars. Actually, I feel like Todd's a 6-pointed star, kind of like that black green guy, green black, something like that. Yeah. So anyway, hey Norma, do you sing too? Your delicate voice would be much appreciated in a song at YouTube. Maybe it's your calling. I see what you did there. It's cute. I do sing actually, and I'm actually auditioning for American Idol in a few weeks. They're coming to my town. So I'm actually going to audition for it. So expect to see me win because I'm really talented. And not just because of that, because I am trans. Like it's like automatic top 5 finish. Push me on the agenda. What? Norma, is the grass really greener on the other side? Girl, you know it's greener on the other side. It's green on both sides if you catch my drift. All right, Constantine says, Norma, how do you feel about trans rights? I feel like we need more rights. I feel like we're not protected enough in society and people are so hateful and mean. And it's like, I think we should have the right to come into your home and like dress you how we want. So if say Constantine, for example, like if I want to come to your house and like paint your husband and put him in drag, like I should be allowed. And don't even ask about your kids or your pets. Like they already belong to me. So those are the types of rights that we deserve and we should have. And we're working on that. Oh, it's the Reverend. Hi, Reverend Rick. Hey, Nora. Just wondering, as you're such the coolest, trendiest person on YouTube, I know. Is it polite to enema before a date? You bad boy. It totally is. It's right to do more than just enema before a first date. But Reverend Rick, you're a little old for me, Reverend. Like, you know about Todd. Come on now, you bad boy. Reverends aren't supposed to be asking stuff like that, but like they should, because like reverends need to like just start coming out and being like more open and accepting. Jeremy says, what do you think about the metronome clock? I never heard about it till recently, but it seems ironic. It's less than 7 years left and people are obsessed with the rapture. I have no idea what you're talking about. I mean, I had a rapture out of my butt this morning, but other than that, I don't know what it is. Agenda 2030? What is that? Whose agenda? Whose agenda is it? They? Who's they? I don't understand this stuff. Why are you asking me questions about it, Jeremy? Go put some lipstick on, all right? And Prince Charles, like, totally. He's like totally hot. Is that what you're asking? Yeah. All right, I'm moving on to Crocious 13. What's the difference between trans and a cross-dresser? Well, the difference is that cross-dressers like don't understand what it's like to be trans because like we're actually living in the opposite body. So like I spent my whole life supposedly as a man, but I was a woman. So I was born with a penis, but I'm a woman. So if you don't get that, I don't know what to tell you, but I think you need to accept me more. Love me, accept me, okay? Moving on. Is Todd your lifelong partner? Why is that funny, LOL? Why are you laughing at me? Don't hate on me. Can't forget the makeup tutorial. That will get some traction. ScrewTube. I don't know what you're being hateful. I love YouTube. I think it's a wonderful place. And me and Todd have been partners for a while. Like I said in a previous video, we We are like strictly together, but we're allowed to date other avatars and anime characters. So like that's what we do. This person, Relax Sleep Sound Music, says, can you make a video about Jeff? I don't know any Jeff's. His channel, Supreme Lord Commander, review some of his gameplays. It's really good talk about forbidden crazy stuff and a good loud Jeff flag. I don't know what you're talking about. Norma's not familiar, but I appreciate the question. Cam, hey Norma, have you ever heard the Traveling Wilsberry song, The Devil's Been Busy in Your Backyard? No. It's a really good song. Yeah? Like, it doesn't sound like it's the Wilsberry, the Traveling Wilsberry? Like, who? Like, give me some Justin Bieber or some Justin Timberlake. I have no idea who they are. It seems like more predictive programming. What does that mean? I heard Todd say stuff about predict. I don't know what that means, and honestly, I just have to dismiss this game. I'm sorry. Markway, I don't know if this is for me. You want to call me? I followed you for so many years. You're a part of my life. Why can't I see your face? I showed it in a recent video because someone says, I'm cute and I drive all the girls crazy. Okay. When do you think New York and Washington... By the way, don't use my, like, dead identity, okay? This person, he'd drive all the girls crazy. Like, I do drive them crazy, but I'm she. Okay, so dead name me or I will suspend you. You know what? I should ban this person from the channel. All right, I'll let them stay. But, you know. When do you think New York and Washington, D.C. will be attacked to start World War III? Are you talking about like Call of Duty or a video game or something? Like, what don't you get, Kevin? Like, I'm here to talk about pride. Okay, I'm here to talk about National Women's Day, by the way, International Women's Day, which is coming up. Like, I totally want to be pampered on that day. So please, like, send me gifts as like my first year as a woman. I would love to be pampered. So please make sure you remember. How does the estrogen, Maxillamammon says, how does the estrogen in your vegan food help with the transition since you're going with all the agenda? I don't know how that's an agenda. It helps a lot. Like, I totally just eat estrogen up. Like, I slurp it up. I even take like pills and stuff. And it works great. I think everyone in the world should do it because having more estrogen is like way better than testosterone. Like, who needs testosterone? Trust me. Unbound Sanctified Entity says, which virgin planets are you on from? What? Girl, I don't know what that means, but I'm no virgin, okay? I am not. Ask Todd, okay? And where are you from? Like, you sound like you're from some hateful state. Like, what are you from? Texas? Or like Oklahoma? Or some place where they wear like cowboy hats and they're like, try to act all tough? Huh. I am says, Norma, what's your zodiac sign? Will it fit together with Todd's? I don't know. My zodiac sign is Cancer because I'm a Cancer, and so is Todd, and so is our relationship. Okay. Ranks, I unsubscribed. Very confused by how I was subscribed to this. Oh, wow. You played the first video. Oh, so you saw me my coming out video. That's wonderful. I'm glad you stuck around. You understood about love because love wins. Thomas says, from your interactions with Celios, any indication how active the Mexican mafia is? Are there other Liberty auditors in the SA area? I have no idea. Moving on. Weird questions, right? Like, where are the questions about, like, my fashion statements and stuff? City Girl says, what size shoes do you wear? You wear high heels? Do you have big man's hands? Is Caitlyn Jenner your... This is hateful. Since you're M to F, are you dating Todd? Are you gay? Straight? I'm straight because I'm a woman and Todd's a man, okay? Todd's a gay man, but I'm a straight woman. Does that make sense? Okay? Okay, to answer the other parts of your question, do I have man hands? No, I have very feminine hands and feminine feet. I wear a size 14. Okay? And yes, I wear high heels. Hater. Richie says, oh, I was going to write, who the F subscribed me to this? Richie, somebody needs to send you to, like, hate school. You need to, like, have your behavior changed. Not Sure says, do you think Peep Butt will be the second gay president after Obama? I hope so. I hope so. What are your hobbies? Eric says. Well, I like to paint my nails and my toes. I like to smell my fingers after I rub them in my butt. I like to play video games with Todd and Netflix and chill. And I enjoy punching myself in the face. I'm just kidding. Jenna Hill says, what's your favorite Encanto song? It's so hard to choose. Well, I don't know what Encanto means, but I'm just going to go with Elton John, Can You Feel the Love Tonight? Right? Yeah. What do you feel about the Christian animation show Superbook? I don't know what it is, but this is a trans channel, so get over it. Angel wins. Can we teach more queer sex to young kids like they need to be indoctrinated ASAP? Agreed. Also, what do you think about forced vaccinations? I love them. I think that they need to be everywhere. Also, what do you think about sending all cis white Republican males to re-education camps? Thanks, Bet. Angel, you're right. You and me would probably be really good friends. I think we should send all Christian male Republicans to re-education camps and reprogram their brains. Get them to be accepting and tolerant and loving because they're so hateful. And I do think that we need to get into schools immediately so like kids can be like dating like whoever they want. Okay, great question. Robert says, when you ask for recommendations for what your next video game should be, did you already have a video lined up? Did you ask the question only to boost engagement metrics beyond? Robert, shut up, okay? I did not have it lined up. Somebody said Resident Evil and I'd like heard of it, so I played it. Okay, Robert, I'm sorry I didn't pick your game. Okay, maybe if you send me something gayer next time, I'll play it. Boy, like, I don't think like that, Robert. I don't think about how to get boost in metrics. I get boost because I'm me. And if you don't accept and tolerate me, then screw you, man, you know? Cindy says, how do you feel about people who detransition? Oh, they're lunatics. They should be in asylums. They're not being their true selves. Flat Earth Agent, what's your favorite thing to eat with hot sauce? Sausage. Always is. Love me some sausage. Find God Within says, Norma, what do you think about the Project Bluebeam? I don't know anything about it. Is that some type of skin treatment? Like a Blu-ray on the face? Like I put my DVD Blu-ray player on my face? Is that what he means? I don't know. Winnie Wall says, Norma, if you feel like a dinosaur, say like a T-Rex, is it okay to be a reptile trapped in a man's body? Also, am I not a chicken with feathers? Well, Winnie Wall, I would say this. If you feel like a T-Rex, then you shouldn't be trapped in a man's body. You are a T-Rex if you feel like one. So it's not okay to be trapped in a man's body, and you need to come out of the closet and be brave and tell your family and your parents. You should call them right now and tell them you're a T-Rex. And, you know, they might specifically ask what one and just tell them to go watch Jurassic Park or something. And then make sure you do like your best T-Rex. Like, well, I'm assuming that's you. So you would probably just speak to them in dinosaurs. Just be like, whatever they do. You're a real dinosaur, so you would know. But make sure you don't speak the human language. Speak dinosaurdom so they understand better. Isla Sky says, will you be doing makeup tutorials and reviews on this channel? Like, totally, I will, and I have. And I'll do yours next if you want. Mia says, are you a follower of Chris Norman? I don't know who that is. Spirit of Prophecy, identify as a truck. What you identify as? Well, I identify as a woman, but I mean, I can feel you there. Like, I've totally had days where I identified as a scooter. So we definitely have like spirits connected here. Carnivore says, what's your favorite cocktail? Well, just take away the word tail from that last word, and that's my favorite. Larry says, where is the sun, moon, and stars located? I don't know. Somebody told me Uranus, Larry. I have no idea. In space, I guess. Norma, are you and Todd planning on having a baby together? We are. And guess what? Norma is looking to carry. So when the transition's done, but I won't jump to conclusions yet because I might actually, instead of Todd, if he doesn't want to be a father, mother, I might actually like think about having a baby with an avatar. So I'll think about it. Ryan says, Norma, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? There's always been a stumper for me. Well, woodchuck can chuck as much wood as the woodchuck wants. You know why? Because I chuck a lot of wood. If you catch my drift, and I can go on forever. So the answer is totally unlimited amount of wood. Pie Lover says, is only Franz Norma live yet? Okay, no idea. Melanie Sunshine, how do I make sure you see a video on the website? I don't know what that means. Or do you have an email? Like, you just post in the comment section here. Okay, like, I don't know. I don't have a website. This is my website. Larry says, according to Genesis, when does the day start and when does the day end? I don't know, Larry. I haven't listened to the band Genesis in a long time. Why don't you ask Phil Collins yourself? James B says, who's your favorite TikTok idol? I have no idea because I love everyone on TikTok. Random Truth says, how is your transitioning going, Norma? What do they do with all the dismembered members? They should be donated to the boys living in girls. But I agree. I agree 100%. I have one of my testicles I have kept on my shelf to remind me of the pain that I went through in my whole life of pretending to be something I'm not. And I might auction it off one day. I don't know. It depends how famous I become. Like, I need to get a 1,000,000 subscriber plaque, which I should have like in like 3 days, I'm assuming. Because like I totally am like gaining subs, as you can see. Like I started with like 94,000. I'm like at 91. What? Is that real math? Debunking atheists. You want Telegram? If not, do. Okay, I'm not. Telegram. What do you think about the flat earth theory? And can you please do a video on that new filter on your phone you could buy that makes old people look young again? It makes them look completely different than what they are. There are a few takes or whatever. Well, I already look really young because I like bathe and like I use like this thing I saw from like a movie and like Kim Kardashian do where you put like blood on. So I don't need filters and I don't know what a flat earth theory is. Like what? You're saying like the earth is flat? Like, haven't you seen all the photographs from like NASA and stuff? Like, it doesn't look flat to me. Like, what's going on, Susie? Lori says, facial expressions. Okay, Lori, I guess you're in awe of how cool I am. Lordo says, why can't you hear a pterodactyl going to picture? I can't like say that word, but like you want to listen to me go to the bathroom, like I'm gonna upload that to TikTok when I start my channel there. Okay. What do you think of flat earthers and hearts and smiles? I don't even know what that is. Like, are these like a species of people? I have no idea. I have to look into it, honestly. Like Todd has talked about it, but like I'm trying to get Todd not to be into conspiracies because like I feel like he's gonna totally go straight if he keeps looking into all that stuff, you know? And like we don't want that. Although technically I guess he is straight because like he's gay and I'm straight and I'm a woman and he's a boy. So does that make sense? You tell me. What do you really look like? I look like very beautiful. Like I posted in my like totally put in my like video thumbnail. So like stop creeping me out. What's your opinion on straight people? Do you hate them? I do. I hate them a lot, but I'm technically straight with Todd. So like other than me and people like me, you know, even though Todd's a man and well, I'm a woman. So do you get it? Does that make sense? Of course it doesn't. Believing in Christ says, is the earth round or flat? A lot of people interested. Why don't you go over and ask Todd? Todd will talk about it. Look up The Sims, especially the modern games. They accept all that. Okay. Norma, what is your daily routine to stay so beautiful and fit? Diet, exercise, skin routine? Spill the tea, girl. Happy hippie, Holly. What a great question. I'm so glad you're here. My routine is I wake up, okay, I stick my face in the toilet because that actually helps the environment and the climate. And if you're not familiar, there's a lot of like detoxing that can go on, especially if you don't flush the toilet the previous night after you go and you leave it. So I start with that. And then I go, I walk around my kitchen in a thong. And instead of having like a cup of coffee or something, like I like sniff glue for a few minutes. Like that's just like my routine. But other than that, as far as like staying beautiful, like and fit, like I just totally like eat bugs and stuff for my diet. Like I heard like if you eat the bugs, like you're gonna live longer. And like Bill Gates and all them have talked about it. So I tried it and like it's really helping with my my figure and I'm fitting into more dresses better. But I do have a lot of issues in my potty, but it's worth it to look good. You know that, girl. Okay. Axel, and thanks for the great question. Axel says, have you taken out your shiny new beaver out for a stroll yet? You bad boy. You are naughty. So I'm going to show Todd that. He's going to come after you. Brian says, do you think we will have a July 4th? Well, why wouldn't we? I'm having a party at my house, Brian. Do you want to come? You can come over. Just make sure you're in drag, okay? And you better wear the cutest thong you've got. I'm going to be playing the thong song on loop. Josh says, perhaps. John says, excuse me. Perhaps what, John? And Tractor Man says, do you think the earth is flat? So I guess a lot of people are like confused about the shape of the earth or something. Like I'm going to have to ask Todd. I've scrolled back up because that's the end of the questions. I went through like 84. Isn't that like crazy how many questions I went through? Like 84. Like how popular am I? Like does Kim Kardashian get 84 questions? Like promote me, love me, accept me, YouTube. I'm so appreciative of everyone who's here. I'm going to continue making content and then I'm going to apply for monetization and I hope everyone will be here for that. And if they don't accept me, like clearly something's wrong. Okay, because like I said earlier, I bought this channel from a hateful person and I've looked, the whole experiment here is a project to try and transition people into accepting me or at the very least accepting me, but hopefully to transition everyone who's subscribed to this channel to be the true you, to be their true self, because you deserve it. Okay, so thanks everyone who was here and like totally helped with the questions. Like I appreciate you all. I hope everyone out there has a great night. Bye.